Alright, folks, let's dig into the latest saga of the gaming world. Nintendo's decision to sue Palworld. If you're not familiar, Palworld is this offbeat game that has caught the eye of many for its blend of creature collection and surprisingly dark themes. It's like Pokemon, but with a twist that makes you go, wait, did I just see that? And now, Nintendo, the iconic gaming giant, is throwing a legal fit over it. But why? Spoiler. It's all about protecting their empire of nostalgia and cash flow. First, let's take a step back and appreciate Nintendo's storied legacy. This is the company that brought us Mario, Zelda, and Metroid, icons that have shaped gaming for decades. They've created some of the most beloved franchises and memorable gaming experiences. But lately, it seems like the company is more focused on guarding its treasure than on expanding its horizons. It's almost like they've decided that innovation is too risky. Instead, they stick to their tried-and-true formula, cranking out remakes and sequels that capitalize on nostalgia. Now, I get it. Nostalgia sells. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still flying off the shelves, and fans are lapping up every remaster and port. But is that really enough? While other companies are pushing boundaries with new technologies and gameplay mechanics, Nintendo seems content with the status quo. The Switch was groundbreaking when it launched, but we're well past that point now. It's time for something fresh, something that makes us gasp with excitement and wonder, not just a rehash of what we already love. Let's talk about greed for a moment. Nintendo is sitting on a mountain of cash, and it shows. They have a history of making decisions that prioritize profit over creativity. From restrictive licensing agreements to limited production runs of popular games, it often feels like they're more interested in squeezing every last penny out of their fanbase than in fostering a vibrant gaming community. Their approach to the gaming landscape can feel monopolistic. Instead of encouraging competition, they often resort to legal maneuvers that aim to eliminate threats to their dominance. This is where Palworld comes in. By suing the developers, Nintendo is essentially saying, we can't have anyone challenging our reign, even if it means stifling creativity in the process. It's a classic case of the big dog barking at the little guy. Now, let's give some love to Palworld. This game is a breath of fresh air. It takes the creature collecting genre and injects it with some much-needed personality and risk. Players can capture adorable creatures and do everything from farming to battling. Oh, and there's a mechanic that involves using these creatures in some questionable scenarios, like turning them into food. It's a wild ride, and that's what makes it appealing. It dares to be different in a genre that can often feel stale and predictable. So, what does Nintendo do? Instead of recognizing the potential for collaboration or inspiration, they pull out the legal hammer. It's as if they can't stand the idea of a competitor shaking things up. The lawsuit isn't just about protecting their IP. It's about maintaining control over the entire creature collecting market. It's about stifling innovation so they can keep dishing out the same old formulas that fans have been buying for years. The ramifications of this lawsuit extend far beyond just Palworld. If Nintendo wins, it sends a chilling message to developers everywhere. Don't even think about stepping on our turf. This kind of behavior can deter innovation and creativity across the industry. Game developers might think twice about experimenting with new ideas if they fear they could be hit with a lawsuit. It creates a culture of fear rather than one of exploration and creativity. This situation also highlights a significant issue within the gaming community. Fans are becoming increasingly aware of corporate greed and the way companies like Nintendo prioritize profit over creativity. Many players are craving new experiences, fresh gameplay, and innovative mechanics. The fear is that, if this trend continues, gaming could become stagnant, with only a handful of safe, formulaic games being released. So, what's the solution? It's clear that the gaming community needs to rally behind creativity and innovation. We should support developers who dare to take risks, like the team behind Palworld. It's vital that fans voice their opinions and push back against corporate practices that prioritize profit over creativity. Moreover, this is a crucial moment for Nintendo. They have the opportunity to adapt and evolve. Instead of trying to crush the competition, they could choose to embrace it. Imagine a world where Nintendo collaborated with indie developers to create unique experiences. What if they took inspiration from games like Palworld and expanded their own franchises in exciting new directions? The potential for growth and creativity is immense, and fans would likely respond positively to such efforts. Let's not forget the broader gaming landscape. We're in an era where indie developers are creating incredible experiences, often with much smaller budgets and teams than the big players. Games like Hollow Knight, Celeste, and Hades have redefined what's possible in gaming, proving that creativity and passion can lead to stunning results. These titles remind us that innovation often comes from unexpected places, not just from established giants. Nintendo's lawsuit against Palworld represents a crucial crossroads in gaming. Will we continue to see corporate giants stifling competition to protect their profits? Or will we witness a resurgence of creativity that pushes the industry forward? The choice lies in the hands of both developers and fans. By supporting innovative games and standing up to corporate greed, we can help create a gaming landscape that thrives on creativity and diversity. In conclusion, Nintendo's decision to sue Palworld feels like a desperate attempt to cling to their past glory. While they've given us some unforgettable gaming moments, their current practices suggest they're more concerned with protecting their empire than fostering the creativity that made them great in the first place. It's time for a change, both from Nintendo and within the gaming community. Let's encourage risk-taking, support fresh ideas, and challenge the status quo. Because in the end, gaming should be about fun, creativity, and the thrill of exploring new worlds, not just about cashing in on nostalgia. Here's to hoping that Palworld comes out on top and inspires more developers to break free from the chains of mediocrity. Let's champion the underdogs and keep the spirit of innovation alive in gaming. After all, it's the unexpected gems that often turn out to be the most unforgettable experiences.